it's Quinn. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a long time since we posted anything. Today, basically, I am going to be fixing up this kit doll. As I've mentioned before, I work at a children's store and someone brought in this kit doll and we ended up selling her for $15 and I couldn't pass that deal up. I thought $15, that's the cheapest price I'll ever find any American Girl doll. So I picked her up, but she does have some issues, as you can see. But basically today I'm just going to be fixing her. So if I just zoom in a little bit, as you can see, she does have some paint in her nose. It's a little difficult to see, and I'm sorry, the lighting in here is not the best. This is just the best lighting I have right now. This eye is also a little sticky. Like sometimes it'll kind of stay down, or if you close her, it doesn't work, which I don't think I can really do anything to fix that. I'm gonna be replacing her wig, although that is the one thing on her that's in really nice condition. Like it's really, really nice and neat still. Now the major thing is her body. As you can see, there's some like blue here, and she has this big red splotch on this side. And I'm gonna see if I can try and just wash it and get it out. If it doesn't come out, I mean, it's not the end of the world. It would just be preferable because it definitely is a little concerning. And then if we take a closer look at her hands, you can see there's nail polish on them. Then her toes are also painted. So I'm gonna see if I can do my best to take that off as well. All I really have with me right now is this dingy old magic eraser. And I'm gonna see what I can do with this because I don't have any acetone-free nail polish remover right now. So I'll probably have to go out and get some. Okay, so now she's officially cleaned. I used the magic eraser on her limbs everywhere. So now I'm gonna use this non-acetone nail polish remover to attempt to get the nail polish off of her. I'm gonna do my best. I think it'll probably come off. The main thing I want off is just the like part under her nose there where it's like green. Alright, so I finished magic erasing her and using the acetone-free nail polish remover, and it's worked pretty well. They're definitely, okay, so I'll just bring her closer. You can definitely still see there's still definitely like, there's like purple up this nostril and the green is still there a little bit, but when she's standing up straight, it's not super noticeable, and I'll probably work on it a little bit harder later. And here are her fingers now. There's definitely still some residue of the nail polish just because it was like glittery, but for the most part it's pretty good. You can definitely still see there's like a little bit of residue, but it's not too bad, and if it really bothers me, I'm sure I can work on it one day. Okay, so now my next step is going to be attempting to get these stains off of her body. So what I'm going to do is just take all her stuffing out, and then I'm just going to fill this bowl with water, like cold water, because I don't want the stains to set, and soap, and I'm going to try and wash it in here and see if I can get them out. If they don't come out, it's not the end of the world, but at least I know that like she's clean in my mind. I can have that feeling of cleanliness. Alright, so I've successfully unstuffed her. All her stuffing is down there in the bowl. Now I'm going to just fill this bowl up with some water and some soap and see if I can get like this major staining out. So I have her all in the bowl, and I'm just gonna kind of squish her around in there for a little bit, and then we're gonna leave her out to dry. Okay, so I have to leave for work in about 10 minutes, so her body is just down there soaking. I kind of scrubbed at it for a little bit, so I'm hoping some of it will come out. So I'm gonna rinse that off before I leave and set it out to dry, but right now I'm going to attempt to Mod Podge her lips while I have her here, and I have this little tiny paintbrush that I'm gonna be using to do this, so I'm hoping this turns out fine. Alright, so she's fully dry now, and as you can see, it looks like pretty much the stains are gone. Like the blue one's definitely not noticeable, nor can you really see the red. If I go to the back side, there's like a little bit of the red stain that you can see up here, just like a little bit. Alright, so I got her all fully stuffed, and she's pretty good. She feels pretty firm. Her limbs are like super tight, which is really surprising. I didn't even have to tighten them at all. And so now I'm going to reattach her head. I did add gloss to her lips, so now they're kind of shiny. And then the people before her, like pierced your ears, but they're with actual earrings, and I think I'm gonna take these out because I don't like the way they look. And I think I'm gonna give her some better ones. Alright, so I've just put these little snake earrings in, and I think they're really cute. Anyways, I'm gonna rip her wig off now. Alright, so sorry for the background. I'm in my room, but I finally got her wig off. So now she just has some stray hairs I need to take off. And I surprisingly got it off with like no acetone, but I think I might add more freckles to her face. I'm not really sure. Alright, so I am officially finished, I think, with Miss Kit here. So I will be renaming her something else since I already do have a Kit doll. But basically I gave her a number 65 red wig, so it's that really pretty layered one. I've had this for multiple years now and I haven't really known who to put it on, but I think it looks really good on her. I think I needed like a classic with blue eyes for it to work because I've put it on one with brown eyes, I've done with green eyes, I've done a bunch and I haven't really liked the way it looked, and I always wanted 65, so she can kind of be my 65 of sorts. So she does have freckles. So I added more on there, although it's a little hard to see. They kind of extend sideways a little more and they go down a little further. I just made them a little thicker, just because I felt like I wanted to customize her a little bit further. It's not like super noticeable, but you definitely can tell like if you know. And then I also added gloss to her lips. So now, her earrings, she does have pierced ears that like they pierced before, which is regular earrings. So I just put a pair of mine in. They're just these little snakes. As you can see, the staining on her body is definitely gone. Like her body looks brand new now, which is really nice. I'm really glad that those stains came out because they were really prominent. She's not as dirty. She was super dirty before. She does still have a little bit of nail polish on her hands, and she also still has some on her toes as well, if you can kind of see it there, but I don't think it's too noticeable. And if I'm being honest, like I don't really care that much. I got the majority of it off and it's not like super noticeable now. But anyways, that's her. I'll come up with a name. I'll put it here on the screen or like in the video, but she's all finished.